Alright, what's happening everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. We are gonna go ahead and continue on with our quests, Fiends in high places. We're following De Vries. This feels like it's gonna be a very important mission, so I figured I would just do it separate. We'll see what happens, but I didn't feel like streaming it. Now I have to pick specific people to come with me. My favorite companions are Azza and Marisol, but I feel like I have to take Niles with me on this one. Marisol is brilliant. I'm going to take her as my second. I would never take Azza on this quest. I think we're going to need some diplomacy. I'm definitely not... I like Tristan, but I'm not taking him either. He's... fanboy. I like Inez, but she's also very pro choice, Spacer's choice, Auntie's choice. So Niles is my compadre. He's been with me since the start. Azza, she's just gonna try to murder everybody. So I think the best course of action is Niles and Marisol.
I know observational data is important. I hate seeing these rifts so close.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely the good Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders have some thoughts?
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow...
That ship seems out of place here. Worth a once-over.
An alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society. The rifts.
This is Marisol's idea, by the way.
This must be the satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? But why is De Vries hanging on to it?
Looks like Earth Directorate. Directorate handiwork. Not familiar with the model.
I fail every option. Well, if I can level up before we proceed, which does not seem likely. At least we know it's here, but this is clearly De Vries' ship, I'm assuming. I would never have used that perk unless I knew I needed to. Of course I need Engineering 5. Disable Padgate hydraulics. The most frustrating part about this game is that it almost seems like no matter what you invest in, no matter what you want to do, everything you go up to is not gonna let you pass the skill check. is so annoying. Alright, let's go in here, I guess.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent de Vries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. I certainly don't wish it. Yet my health is of far less import than ensuring our mission success. I've already cleared the way for my associates into the station.
We need answers, now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander. Personally, I'd start with the knees.
You do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths by Agent de Vries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. You're mistaken if you think we'd make it easy for you. We're trained, I'd have you know, with guns and the art of fisticuffs. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent de Vries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself. But why would you leave me be? This situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path. How can you say that without knowing me, and mean it? Your resolve is unmistakable, and it's quickly becoming all too clear I've no option left but to trust you. Fine then, I surrender. See this screen? Agent de Vries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs and secure the station. All while Agent de Vries makes for the forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now. May the numbers guide you.
All right.
If only all our foes yielded so easily. Let's review the data, shall we?
I'm not gonna lie, that worked out better than I thought it would. I'm complaining about not passing skill checks, but I certainly passed those ones. Good, I should. I invested in these things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... My biggest complaint about this game that I should be speaking glowingly about, because I do enjoy it. I love this... Love the first one. My biggest complaint is that I just don't feel like... I feel like I have to, like, Google everything to make sure I get the right solution. Like, I'm not confident that just playing the game and choosing my path is gonna, like, lead me down and give me what I'm hoping for.
No way through that fence except in pieces. Let's find another way around.
Alright, so we can go up or we can go down, it seems. This seems obvious that it wants us to go there. So let's try down here first. Let's see what this does. Down before up. Although up could have been what they wanted me to think.
It seems your sovereign is regarded as being...
We need to find us a fuse to get this whole thing operational again.
If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate...
Of course.
Easy
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested, but his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, the impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
So, your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. The current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Why did it want me to... Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Oh man, that felt like we were gonna fall. Like those random noises are really cool.
Looks like those mechs are on their side. Shame. Could have been useful.
Formulating an appropriate
I think they're fighting the people for us. No, they're gonna fight us too. I don't mind fighting them, I need the XP.
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your declaration. Astonishingly logical.
Damn it. Oh. Well. I forgot I had 4 weapon slots now. Well, it was nice of them to I honestly would have rather just had the XP and fought them all, if I'm being honest. I don't 100% us up here. It's the door we would have gone through. Alright. I can see a path forward down there. Well, let's go back over here and see what was up top. Oh, one of the voice actors just retweeted me. What's her name? Tara Langella.
I'm sure this was once quite impressive. Time renders everything old hat eventually.
Alright, from... long-term procedures. Alright, well I'm glad I came back now. There's really nothing worth coming up here for. Cool. I don't know what that like overhealth is. I don't know where that came from. So I have one rocket left. Well, I took out those two giant mechs when I needed to. Alright, so I think there's a way to go forward over here. Rear trunk maintenance access. Good thing we came over here. I believe. Okay, yeah. Booyah. Could have got through here either way. Alright, this is the way. We could have avoided everything, but we're getting some good XP for this. Alright. So clearly it wants me to go in through here.
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate, but I was heartened to hear that your leaders convinced Westport residents to seek shelter in Fairfield. Things rarely end this way for the Protectorate's abandoned subjects.
Ah, yes. Had their folk living in fear between all those hangings and maniacal proclamations. That was all the opening we needed to acquire some hearts and minds.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
find one of those fuse things. I'm sure there's one just laying around. Oh, cloth. Dang it. Thought that was it. It was not. This way. What's that? Okay. Came into over here. Alright, how do I get into that room right there? Time dilation gadget. I don't have a time dilation gadget, do I? Gas deflection. Oh. Oh my god, I almost fell off. Wow. That was the solution. Interesting. Very interesting.
Let us turn our attention
I
to
would have never thought of that, and I should have.
I am grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity, but many questions remain.
Of course. Allow me to offer this bit of detail. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable. I had doubts after hearing about your monastery. Even though the hostages yet live, this crime happened under your purview.
I would remind you that these innocents survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate insinuations that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people's meddling in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming we're to blame for all of your past failures. Why, the mere prediction of our arrival years ago sent you into a tizzy. Isn't that right?
I turned the game audio up. so you could hear that background noise. Even though there are subtitles. If I've learned anything, it's that save often.
According to my analysis prior to this meeting, enough goodwill exists between... to suggest a high chance of success should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
Treaty? As in a contract? Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be discussed.
+5 max health. Need this, but I'm gonna use it anyway because I feel like when I use it, that number on the bottom goes up, and I don't know if I missed something that said you should use that every single time you see it, because I've skipped a few. Lockpick 12, of course I need lockpick 12. Why wouldn't I need lockpick 12? I need Guns 5, Trait Brilliant, Perk Tinkerer. There must be another way in there. There's not another way in there. I am going to get to lockpick 11 the next time I level up.
No time to lollygag, Commander.
Likely.
Whatever's in that repository can wait.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to invest. Because they only want you to take one perk. That's the way they operate. What's this? Probably should try to use the workbench. Hold on, let's see what we got here real quick. Do we have any party upgrades? No. Crafting. I have a legendary. Rifle, pistol, advanced mag. I think I did that. I don't know if I have melee attacks. Crisis defense. Damage resistance. Pierce resistance plating. Oh, I have an Urslog tooth. Sheesh. That's a nice one to have too. We'll just do this real quick. Utility, I don't have a spot for that. Weapon, barrel, add-on, optic. let's do these mods. This, I believe, is the one that I have equipped. So let's put the advanced mag on it. It's a marksman rifle, but I can't... I want to put, like, a sight on this. Very badly. I think I get a trophy for having, like... equipping 3 more mods, which is mostly why I'm doing this. Armor. I think I'm wearing the Arbiter's armor, but I think I have the slot full. Dragoon armor, I'm just gonna... There it is. Oh boy. Flaw in you. Plus 50% vendor prices, but a plus 25%. I don't, that sounds horrible. Alright. Is this where I came from? Yeah, I think this is where I came from. So I'm gonna remove this fuse. Pretty sure I can always put it back. Oh, wait a second. No, I think this is where I came from. Yeah. Lockpick 12. What is in there? I can talk to you right here, bro.
This unit welcomes you to the utility atrium. My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station, but I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it. Searching my records. Ah, yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends, but I do not have eyes. This sector's long-departed person.
Okay. The Black Hat. Gain increased critical hit. Both critical have to increase with your hack skill. Bottom X hacking is unlocked via the main orders. May now be hacked from a distance. Ooh. Gonna get that. Gonna get that. Troop Plate Carrier Mark III. Yeah, I'll buy that, why not? Buy that, why not? Buy that, why not? A stun baton. Literally just bought him out of everything that he had. I gotta go through all this stuff. Money has not been an issue. Alright, we can clearly sell that. a single incoming hit. Dragoon armor. Alright. I bought literally almost everything that he had. Alright, I don't feel bad about not being able to get in there now. Although clearly there's that briefcase right there. That has something interesting. Alright, let's put this thing back in and go to the other side. It looks like we're actually close to where we need to be. Kind of funny if it gave me XP for putting it back in. Would love that. Alright. Over here. I am nothing if not thorough.
Starting to get an eerie feeling, like someone's got their lamps on us.
Ironically, I just turned mine off. Oh, wait. Oh, he doesn't want me to talk to him?
Now's not really the time for a chat. You need something?
What does it want me to look at? There's something... Yeah. It's never done this before. I've literally never seen this.
Let's concentrate on finding De Vries. Talk later.
Yeah, I get that, but... It wants me to see something. It's like, right... I don't understand what that is. I've never seen that in this game. This uses card to disable all automatic bays. Okay. Okay, so they're all disabled. Over here, I think.
Yeah. Mobilizing.
Go further into them. This next shot will miss.
Yeah.
Suckers. Sucks to suck. I don't know what's in there. That is not slowing down. Can't see what's in there. Oh.
Proceeding to...
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Right away is 2.
Where are you?
Back?
I can hear you scampering around this
I'll take care of
brat.
them, Commander.
Shoot through there.
And see how long you fare.
You care at all about the delegates' lives. We should push on. De Vries is on the 3rd floor. I don't like the elevator as a means up there, but seems we have little choice.
Alright, if I've learned anything from this game so far, it's that even though I haven't been able to get everything that I want, all the options I want, this is the elevator, I'm assuming, that just simply reading and examining some of the stuff should at least give me some prompts that are okay. Oh, there's another elevator. And again, I don't necessarily need this, but... And see, I went to 63 now? Broadcast records. I don't really know what any of that means.
Fine, fine. I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it.
There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract signing may still be a ways off, but we might consider the hierarchy between our parties, should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly quabbles over power.
Especially when presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight is nothing without propaganda, and our Minister of Marketing has already won Protectorate hearts and minds. Here's what you want, and to me is what you need.
So you think that your people should rule? I certainly won't downplay the powers of persuasion here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself.
Might as well be served up on a platter. We don't have much time.
We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There is only a 14% chance that you are jesting. No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions, it is presiding Bishop Bassar. Anyone else would be an insult.
Damn you.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why.
I want a good outcome, but I'm afraid I should have saved before we came in here. I didn't know. I should have known I could hear her.
Yes, I do recall your begging me not to do this. Hardly the work of a master negotiator, let alone two. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's choice must never have access to that technology. No. The Order's seers approached me after I arrived in Arcadia, and proved to me that I needed to act, to stop the Protectorate's rift research from annihilating our galaxy. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success, and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. And yet it's nothing compared to the utter and complete destruction that would have come to pass. No, I did the right thing at Horizon Point, despite the cost. I had to sit with too many unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts, if only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts. And only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now.
Oh, no.
You're wrestling fire here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse. Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself. The fact that they're even entertaining a partnership with a void-damned corporation puts the lie to that. Proves they'll sell their precious beliefs if it's convenient enough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet. Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live. Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take.
Yes.
Not until this moment. I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved. That's kind. But there's a reason I only ever worked alone, Commander. I'm at my limit. I know you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high-priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
Disastrous to imminently catastrophic. This seems, well...
Alright, well we saved her, which is good. That's a nice one. Can I get down to them? So that's going to end up being somewhere else. So we're going to get them to work together somewhere else, I'm assuming.
Follow me, quick!
Who am I following? Following no one. Oh, De Vries.
That rift's not getting any smaller. Come on, Commander. Huff and puff it.
Our ship's gone. Punch it, Chewie.
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
Release?
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms De Vries' assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. The prototype rift modulator is located within the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. Information on the center indicates it is a laboratory dedicated to the study of rifts. Reaching the lab may involve violence. A protectorate blockade has been erected between our designated landing pad and the center. The archive is the largest and most powerful computer in existence. It is built into the moon of Cloister, and was built by the Order of the Ascendant with the Matriarch's input. Control over the archive has changed several times since the invasion. Currently, the Protectorate has possession of it. Conclusion: the archive will not be easily accessible. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. There is also one other, less likely option: persuading the two factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help facilitate this. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? This unit strongly advises against randomly pressing buttons on the astrogator, unless death is the desired outcome. Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
I didn't really want to commit to anything in the moment, but we're definitely gonna go help talk to Auntie's Choice first.
Commander, word.
All right, let's talk.
What happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made? That sort of thinking never would have slowed De Vries on the draw. That's really as much remorse as you can muster. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so let's just end things there, for now.
Oh no, I do not want to upset. Why is he sweeping? I don't want to upset him. Look at my private terminal real quick. Alright. Where are we at level-wise? Dang. Alright. Alright, well, I'm glad I did that kind of by myself, not streaming. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see ya.